Minecraft Champions Island, based on the livestream event Minecraft Champions, is a currently closed beta server that hosts 4 minigames. In this video, I'm going to play each minigame 25 times, show you my skills and give you a good idea of what the server looks like and whether or not you'd be interested in the server in the future. I will give a better description of each of the minigames as we go through, but the 4 minigames available at this point are Hole in the Wall, Battle Box, To Get to the Other Side, and Sky Battle. Let's start by looking at the games that I played in Battle Box, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you enjoy. Battle Box splits you into 4 teams of 4, where there are 3 rounds where you fight each team one-on-one. The ultimate goal is to fill this center area with your team color. However, you do get more points by killing the entire of the enemy team. I didn't know that you could only place your color on the inside of the thing though, and so in game 1 I did have to lose that, so I looked pretty foolish. There are a couple of classes you can choose, and you'll learn very quickly that I take one of 2. I started as the healer and got my first kill with this potion, and other than that I did end up dying in round 3, but our teammates was able to close the round, and so we won game 1. The first thing I did on game 2 was I rushed. I was able to get a kill, but unfortunately the second guy who I got to 1 heart was able to kill me, which led us to losing round 1. I did get rushed again on round 2, where it didn't take me long at all to get killed again, even though it was a 2v1 against him. And well, I don't think I need to mention how bad we're doing in game 2. Game 3 I did knock a guy down with my potion, but after chasing him and finding his entire team, well, mistakes were made. And to think how easily we won game 1, sometimes. I tried to use a crossbow on game 3, didn't use it too much, I was mostly stuck in the water, though I did get a kill before quickly dying. The round actually ended up in a tie, which as far as I'm aware, that's the only time that happened in this game. Game 2, I came out of the blocks fighting, trapping one person with a cobweb and then getting a kill, before turning around and getting a second kill. Unfortunately, I was too low to get the third guy, and because of that, we did again lose the round, and I nearly got 2 more kills on round 3, but unfortunately, this guy was taking the kills away from me, and we did again win the round, but sadly, we lost the game. I did finish at the top of the team though, so that's a W at least. The map that we played on game 4 I called Rush City. Basically, everybody always charges everybody, but thanks to this TNT, I was able to get a kill. I also helped kill Guy too. Didn't kill him, but, you know, did help. And then it was 2v1 where, well, it wasn't going to be long until we won this round. In round 2, I did get a lot of hits, but unfortunately, I didn't get any kills, though we won without a casualty, so I think that was pretty good, which left us with 1 more game. The fact that I didn't get this kill on round 3 was very annoying, but I did end the round by getting a kill, which means we won all 3 rounds. On game 5, well, first things first, don't ask why there's a second me, there just is, okay? You'll see that some of the rounds on Battle Box are kind of hard to show. I did get a couple of shots, but at the end, that's about it. Round 2, I charged in to attack somebody, getting them seriously low, but yet again, didn't get the kill, barely surviving, and I was able to escape, but we did win again. And then round 3, well, I really don't want to talk about it. In fact, we lost the round, and because we lost the round, we actually lost the game. I helped a lot, as you can probably see. I chose the healer class again on game 6, so I spent the first few moments healing myself and my team. And look at that, I didn't just get 1 bow kill, I actually got 2 bow kills. I mean, both of them were kill steals, but I mean, it happens to be enough, so I don't feel that bad. Round 3 was slow going, but our whole team was able to make it through, with your boy getting a kill too, I know, crazy. And with some more support and a bow kill to boot, we won the game, where I actually played pretty well, all things considered. Game 7. Alright, on round 1 I got charged and oh, that didn't last long. I mean, we won, but still. Ooh. Round 2 was a cluster at the end. Fighting 2-on-1, I got knocked away. I didn't get a kill, and then I got sniped from somewhere. I have no idea where from, but hey, at least we won. Another cluster in the center for round 3. It's honestly hard to say exactly what happened yet, though I did get another kill. Another perfect 3 wins out of 3 rounds this game. On game 8, I did make a bit of a mistake. Sometimes the healer class will have a wooden axe, which I'm just not a fan of, especially because it has knockback 1 on it. So on round 1, I wasn't looking forward to this, especially when I didn't even see the guy, but I was killed quite quickly. And then on round 2, I did nothing, and that was fun. And then round 3, the blue team tried to rush the center. I was able to stop them, but then again, I didn't get any kills. Guess you can say this round was where I was, as the kids say, carried by the boys. On game 9, I really came to the realization that Battle Box really is a team game. As long as I'm doing damage, I'm a team player. It's easier to admit it that way than just admitting that I suck and I'm getting 0 kills most of the time. I take it back, I'm a pro god gamer, 2 kills, I don't care if that second guy was AFK, I am a god. Also, these blindness potions, pretty pretty damn good. Look at this guy get bamboozled by the blindness and then killed. I mean, didn't get the kill, but hey, another 3 out of 3 win. Game 10 and round 1 was a bit of an oof. For one reason or another, the first team only had 2 members, so it was a pretty quick round. And after getting a kill in round 2, I was super low and had to run. And honestly, I'm surprised I survived as long as I did, but I mean, we all know that I was gonna die. We actually lost our first round in 4 games at this point, which is really sad. At least on round 3, I was able to get myself a kill, and then I helped Vulcar, you guys know who Vulcar is, get a triple kill, so good stuff. Game 11, and I'm gonna be honest, round 1 I was just dropped. I have no idea how I dropped that quickly, but there you go. Though Mr. Carry Vulcar won the round pretty much single-handedly, the legend that he is. On round 2, of course, I got my gamely kill. Almost got a second as well, but it was yoinked from me. But at least we was back to winning ways. Somehow this person got 2 kills despite being super low. Obviously, I'm gonna respect it, but man, how did this guy get us? Well, back to it on game 12, where despite on round 1 getting quite a few good shots, I feel, I was very quickly taken out. In fact, our whole team was dropped so quickly. We really are slacking, boys. Not like I was helping too much, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, this guy was hell-bent on killing me. Like, I don't understand why he was so desperate, but this guy, I mean, he got me at least. Don't worry, though. I know I need to look good in front of you guys, so on round 3, I didn't just get 1 kill, but I got 2, which, I mean, 2 kills in a game, it's terrible for this, you know, the good people, but for me, pretty good. Game 13 started by getting rushed by 2 nerds. My teammates did originally help, but sadly, I wasn't able to win. But there are 3 things in this world that are guaranteed: death, taxes, and Vulcar Marvin clutching it out. I decided on round 2 that I'm going to try and charge in, going 1v1 with this nerd. Of course I won, I mean, I was never going to lose that one. And since it worked on round 2, I decided let's charge in on round 3 to see if this works. Nope, 100% nope, I am dead. And we lost that game too, unfortunate. Game 14, round 1. Oof. Alright, round 2. Ugh, yikes. Hey, at least I got a kill on round 3. Didn't help our awful score in the end, but we'll take it. Game 15, did I ever mention that I occasionally get a kill and then die shortly afterwards? Because that is my life playing this game mode. To be fair, it's better than getting 0 kills and 1 death. That's just a little bit embarrassing. Like, let me show you an example on round 3, where I get a kill and then very shortly afterwards die. Again, it's just what I do in this game mode. Game 16 was another quick game to cover. On round 2, I was able to get another kill, but yet again, I died shortly afterwards. And the same thing happened on round 3. Though we did actually win every round, so that's another 3 out of 3 win. The best thing happened to me during this entire 100 games this round, because I was able to get a double cobweb kill, trapping these 2 in a cobweb and then being able to shoot and kill them. I will never be able to pull that off again. I didn't have the same look on round 2 though, where I was double rushed, and well, unfortunate for me, as this invisible guy was able to take me out, and we sadly lost the round. Round 3 was much better though. I was able to get an early kill and totally not dying straight after again. That didn't happen. Don't worry though, our team won. On game 18, I'm really surprised that I didn't get a kill round 1. I mean, look at this arrow hit and these potion hits. How did I not get anybody? But sadly, I didn't get a kill this round. I better make up for it by saving my teammate in round 2. I even got a second kill straight afterwards. But as it would go, after Haven gets a kill, Haven dies. We did win the game in round 3 though, so another good one. Game 19, and I yabba dabba yoinked a kill in round 1. And then I cobwebbed my own teammate again in round 2. And then choked in round 3, so let's just forget about game 19. Game 20, it took me 3 attempts in the second round to get this kill, but you know, I got one, and that's the most important thing. Though running out of arrows really sucked for me here at the end of the round, so we did unfortunately lose that one. I do want to point out though, nothing really special happened in round 3. It was the quickest round I've ever been in. 18 seconds is all it took for us to start the game to win the game. Pretty quick. Game 21, and I did make the mistake again of getting the axe, so it really did not take me long to get taken out. Had to make up for it on round 2, getting 2 kills pretty much back to back, and I in fact nearly got a 3rd kill, but our teammate just beat us to the punch. Unfortunate. I even wrapped up round 3 by getting another axe kill. You know what, maybe I'm too hard on the axe. It's just, if it wasn't the knockback, I think I'd use it a lot more. Game 22, and I have no idea how I didn't get a kill in round 1. Must have hit so many people and got them so low, but all I really did was set up my teammate to get a double kill. And to be honest, this wasn't a good game for me. I ended up getting 0 kills, and we only ended up winning the last round, so 22 was an off game. Okay, let's move on. Round 1 of 23 was my quickest kill to boot, and we even won the round, which was pretty damn good. For some reason, my team always likes to rush the left side, so that's where the battle is always going to be. And after getting a kill, we did win again. And then in round 3, well, of course I got a kill, and of course we won, so that was 3 kills, 3 wins, 0 deaths. pretty damn good if you ask me. I started 24 with a very nice bow kill if I do say so myself, and I very nearly got a second kill as well, but sadly I was beaten to the punch, and I was actually on a roll getting kills in rounds. I mean, it was only one per round, but I'll take it. Though I'm pretty sure I shot through my teammate to get this kill. I have no idea how I got through that one. Did ruin that roll on round 3 though. I only just survived on round 3, but no, we'll take it. And then the final game, game 25, was honestly kind of rough. I immediately got knocked down, and well, getting wrecked is a really bad start. I was able to yoink a kill on round 2 before, well, getting wrecked, and well, the end of battle box, it wasn't really a good end for us, unfortunate. Alright then, let's move on. Minigame 2 we're going to do is Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall is probably my favorite minigame of the 4, and it is really simple to play. Slime walls will slowly come towards you from all angles, and you have to squeeze through. Last man standing wins. They also occasionally throw in traps to throw you off guard, but sometimes they are just useless, other times they're not. As when it threw spiders at me, I was unable to get through the hole, where I finished 4th place. You'll very quickly learn that I like to play this entire game in third person mode. I just feel like it gives me a better view of everything, so just better for me. Not like it helped me much in game 2, because unfortunately I died really stupid. What you'll learn about Hole in the Wall is that it's very, very easy to make it far, but very difficult to win, as one little mistake and just you're simply done. I was lucky to avoid a mistake twice on the same wall as it came back on me. I was now down to the final 3 players left, and I did actually have some confidence that I could win, until the game activated the Hoglin trap, and well, that unfortunately killed me. It is really annoying to die to traps, but you know what's even worse? Human error. Game 4 making it through this wall only to fall off the platform is the top 10 biggest dumb moves ever of all time, and your boy's number 1. Something strange, you may notice that for some weird reason the top layer of your skin will sometime vanish on this game mode. You can tell by the lack of goggles on the back of my head, you know, that little black stripe that's just not there, and that'll be my excuse of why I wasn't able to see, and I jumped straight into this wall, killing myself. I got my goggles back on game 6, and honestly, it was going pretty well. I was in the top 7 when a trap nearly got me. Springy shoes nearly knocked me off the top of the wall, and honestly, I was quite lucky to make it through. I also got quite lucky at the final 4, just being able to survive at this point, but I wasn't gonna push my luck. Could it be my first win? Unfortunately not, because this wall came at me. I had never seen this wall before, and I had no idea how to tackle it, and unfortunately, it took me out. I was doing perfectly fine on game 7, no issues whatsoever, until, well, One Punch Man. So, normally you can't punch the players in this game. However, there is a trap called One Punch Man where you get to do one punch where, well, I just think that was rude. Like, I wasn't going to punch him. I don't know. That felt like a personal attack. Another trick the walls like to do is called fake walls, where it shows multiple walls at you where all of them disappear except one until the last second. I was unlucky to avoid it the first time, and not so lucky to avoid it the second time. I know it looks really bad, but I was panicked, okay? The traps also do sometimes come in handy. Springy shoes means that I can jump slightly higher than usual, and so I was able to clear this wall. Doesn't help me though when I just jump into another wall, eliminating me from the game. Alright, we are now 10 games in and I have 0 W's. Maybe I'm not the pro gamer that I think I am, and I think it's now time for this to change ASAP. I mean, not on game 10. Game 10 sucked. We don't talk about game 10. Let's move on to game 11. Game 11 was actually quite an easy game. The traps were quite friendly. The players were dropping like flies. I was making these jumps with ease. What could possibly... Oh, come on! Watching back, I do feel like sometimes I feel safe in these kind of games. Again, I can very easily make it quite far, making it to the top 7 in this case. But I mean, look, it's just such a simple jump, and I just mess up the most simple jumps. It's just kind of sad. Unlucky game 13 of Hole in the Wall, and wait a minute, we're already at the top 10? This is going surprisingly well. Wait a minute, we're already at the final 4? Could it be? I mean, the spider nearly caused an issue, but there was nothing that I couldn't handle, whilst the other competitors wasn't able to handle the same issue. And looking back, I know that this wall was 100% about to kill me, but the other person in the game was knocked off, which means in 13 attempts, I had won. To say I was excited? A little bit of an understatement. Incredibly, on game 14, I nearly ran 2 in a row. I was getting very lucky to slide under the walls, but unfortunately, a slime knocked me off, getting me a 3rd place finish. Game 15, avoiding the zombies was a pretty much a flex at first, not so much the second time, and for the 3rd time in a row, I got a 3rd place. At least to look good on that podium. Surely I can't get a podium 4 times in a row. I mean, not if I'm an idiot jumping into platforms that's very clearly about to disappear. But hey, 4th place is not bad. I'd be at the top 4 in the past 4 games, which is pretty good. I'm on a roll at least and try and keep it up. We're now in the final 8 already of game 17, and I was squeezing through walls while my competitors couldn't. That 8 very quickly dropped to 3, and I had to play a very good game to survive. 5. I was surrounded by husks, and using the wall as a platform, I was able to jump over the walls, and man, I got so close, but now it was just me and one other person. And one wall later, well, would you look at that, your boy's got a second W. I was high on confidence on game 18 and I was dodging walls like crazy. And would you look at that, we're already in the final 3 again. I really am on a roll at the minute, and we are already back at the final 2. I wish I could say that my skill won me this game, but I think a mixture of the arrows, the poor position of my opponent's part won me the game. But it does also mean that I won 2 hole-in-the-wall games in a row, which I actually think is a massive win. I was thinking about it on game 19. Is it possible for me to get a hat trick, 3 wins in a row? Well, I was already at the final 5 and I was feeling it. Squeaking through walls like nobody's business where... Wait, the wall that I've never seen before? Oh god. Oh no! What could have been, lads? What could have been? It appears that this was going to become a trend. I was already back at the final 5, and when spiders attacked me, causing me to panic, I foolishly tried to jump into the middle platform where the same result, where yet again, I had another final 5 finish. Well, every game can't be a winning game, and a perfect example of how the traps can really screw me over. No problem, easy jump. Oh my god, the slams have knocked me into the wall, and I'm dead. Game 22, and I was back at it, easily making it back to the top of the pack where, oh, come on. The worst part, the game ended 5 seconds later. If I survived that simple jump, I would have probably won. I do want to say though, by game 23, I was probably only making one rare mistake every, I don't know, 5 games. This game was mostly okay. The only bit of concern I had was another trap called Hot Potato, where everybody would have a potato, and if you finish with the potato, you'll blow up and get knocked off the map. In fact, we actually got ourselves to the final 6 where arrow trap set off, and I was doing okay with it until the last second one hit me into the wall, which resulted in my death. Very unfortunate, Diamond. Out of all the games that I played, this is going to be the best trap death of them all. Here I am at the final 9, where the traps were sending slow fireballs at people, and I got hit just before I jumped, survived, jumped through the wall, and then got hit by a second fireball when I landed. 7 people, for the record, was eliminated by that single trap, and I finished 3rd place because of it, which was really unfortunate. The final game, game 25, we're back with... never mind. Alright, let's move on. Minigame 3, we're going to go with To Get to the Other Side. It's a very simple minigame to get to the other side. All you have to do is, well, get to the other side. I mean, it's in the name. You'll play 3 rounds just like Battle Box, where the faster you finish, the more points you'll get, and the person who has the most overall points at the end ends up winning. Round 1 was my first time playing this game, and I definitely struggled. Once you do get to the end though, you do have to punch a chicken, where I got 12th place. There are also what's called modifiers that slightly change the game. In this case, you have what's called early birds, which hides early chickens, which means people can finish earlier. I was just going to focus on making it to the end and punching people off like a jerk, where I got 14th place. Not a good first game. I mean, the final round was alright, mainly because I was just following the paths of other people, where I actually got 7th place, which was a massive improvement compared to the first 2, though overall I finished 12th, which wasn't good. Looking back on game 2, and I realized that I was a block placing god, I'm so good. And totally first time trying to hit this chicken, which was pretty good. This rooftop one is a bit hectic, as you'll see. There is a lot of punching that happens. I did get knocked off, but I did also finish 6th place, which is my best finish thus far. And the Beehive one, in my opinion, is actually pretty fun. It does give people plenty of chances to punch people off and be jerks, but thankfully, thanks to an early bird, I was able to get 6th place. I overall finished 7th, which was pretty good right for my second game. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to win any games to get to the other side, but if I could get into the top 3, then I think that's a win for me. Need to be finishing better than 9th place though. Anyway, back to the Beehive with a new modifier. Red light, green light. When it's on green light, you move. When it's on red light, you stop. Oh, also, if you punch somebody during the red light, they explode, which, well, I did feel bad. And I actually got my first top 5 finish, which was pretty good. The final round is what I call Punch City. Basically, it's a very simple path where everybody just punches each other. You'll get punched, your cow will get punched, your mother will get punched, everyone, look at this, everyone's just getting punched. I still was able to get a top 6 finish though, which finishing in the top 5 for the first time. Now, I'll mention that the podium is top 3, but they do have a ceremony at the end which actually shows the top 5. So I don't really count this as podium, but I still think it's good to see myself finishing in the top 5. And I thought on game 4 that if I can get a top 5 finish, I can easily get a top 3 finish. If I could just get away from these farting guardians, come on. Easy top 3. Easy top 3. 17th? What the fuck? I'm gonna be honest, this game was never gonna finish great. I mean, on round 2, I got a 10th place finish, which was an improvement, but again, never gonna get that top 3. The final game did have Hot Potato, which caused a lot of chaos early on, but I did get another improvement, finishing 7th. I mean, I got a top 10 finish, but it really wasn't very good. I had a terrible start to game 5, between being hit with a knockback stick and then falling the basic of jumps. I got a 12th place finish, which is honestly not a great start. In round 2, I actually had a flawless run. No mistakes, no punches, but because I took a slower path, I only got 10th place? What? Brilliant start of round 3 though. Look at this pro jump. I was going amazing, absolutely amazing, until I got punched. 9th place, cool. I got a solid start on game 6. I made no mistakes. There was perfect jumps. So of course, I was going to get punched. I probably would have finished top 3 as well, though I'll happily finish with 5th place. And thanks to an early bird in round 2, I was able to get 8th place, meaning that top 3 was potentially in sight. Could it happen, lads? I just need a strong finish. This is my favorite map, so surely, never mind, I finished 11th, finished 7th, God. Painful, I know. Does your boy look like a quitter, though? Do I look like a quitter? Well, no. We are only just getting started. And with this new modifier that caused all the players to have double speed, I was golden. Never mind, this just sucks. This is awful. And to be fair, I got 8th, which wasn't absolutely the worst. I don't always do the slow path, but it did get me 7th this time, which I thought was pretty solid. And I was pretty far ahead on round 3. I was gonna finish great. Unfortunately, I took a wrong turn, which delayed me a little bit. That being said, I was able to finish in 3rd place, which was awesome. I just wonder what would have happened if I didn't make that mistake. Game 9, and I'll be honest, I hate this map. I hate this map. And I hate people. People suck. And I was right at the end, and I fell again. God damn it. Wow, 19th place. Awesome. What a great map that is. You know what? I've decided that this is going to be my one-off game. This is the game where I'm allowed to do terrible. We all just let it be. I finished 14th place, which is not going to help anybody. I mean, to be fair, I did actually finish in 5th place in round 3, which wasn't terrible, but it's never going to help my awful, awful score. Game 10, an early bird, you say? Don't mind if I diddly do. You're gonna give me a 4th? Go on then. I'd be a bit more excited if it wasn't the glass wall round, you know, the worst round possible. I did save myself from falling, but that was just to lead to a 9th place finish. Ugh, I know. And then I was finishing it off in Punch City. I got punched, and then I finished 7th. But I did get my 2nd top 5 finish. Game 11, I was really starting to feel like I was learning the maps just a little bit. This one map is the most recognizable, so I was able to finish in 5th place, much easier than I was 10 games ago. And I also recognized Punch City, where I got punched. One bad round in this minigame and it really does ruin your entire score, which is really unfortunate. And then in round 3, I got a 10th place finish, which unfortunately wasn't great either. There's also a very rare modifier called 1 life, meaning that you get, of course, 1 life. On Punch City, this is terrifying, but being the little bravery that I am, I decided to book it. Getting 3rd place, actually, which was really good. I normally take the slower path on this map, but I decided to experiment and do a different path. Definitely faster. Still not the fastest path, and I got 7th place overall. But with 2 solid scores, I was thinking maybe top 3 is possible. Maybe I could do it. Until I got the glass walls again. God damn it. Though there is a little bit of a cheat that I learned that basically you can just go up and above it, which I'm just going to start doing from this point. I didn't realize that there was a middle bit that you have to build across, so I stupidly jumped into the void. And because of that fall, I ended up finishing 13th place, which definitely sucked. I'm definitely disappointed about that one. Game 13 and getting the glass walls again. Well, I tried to go over again. This time not being a moron, and would you look at that? 5th place. I'm definitely going to keep doing that. Then we got Honey High Galaxy. It was red light, green light, so I'm just going to quickly show how many people died here because they was jumping around when the red light hit. And with my 2nd 5th place finish, I was thinking I was looking good. Unfortunately, it's early birds, and the problem with early birds is that they're all in the same location, which means if you know where they are, you know where they are. But considering this is pretty much my 10th, 15th game at most, yeah, I was definitely not going to get an early bird, so I ended up finishing 8th place. Unfortunate. Game 14, and sometimes I always feel like I'm having a terrible round, like there's plenty of people in front of me, but then I'll get to the end and finish 7th place, which in all honesty, is a pretty good finish. With glass walls, I did the same thing as before by going up and over, where I got myself a 2nd 7th place finish, and then the final round was this map where I got the quickest route possible, but unfortunately because of early birds again, I was never going to finish good. Though I ended up finishing the top 5 overall, I felt like it could have been better. A new modifier on game 15 was low gravity, which means I thought going up would have been a bad idea. And well, no matter which way I went, it was a bad idea where I got an 18th place finish. Yikes. The thing is, it was really frustrating because I ended up getting 3rd in round 2, which just means I would have had a really good score otherwise. My 50th place in round 3 though just didn't help at all. I had an awful game that time. Game 16 and we was on Punch City, but again because of the low gravity, it was made really easy to avoid getting punched, though I ended up getting 7th place. And then the beehive was made awful because of double speed. And topping it off, early birds on treetops means I only got 7th place overall. I got early birds again on game 17, and again, because I don't know where any of the early birds are, I had no choice but running to the end, where I ended up getting 12th place, which is really unfortunate. And again, that sucks because we went back to the treetops map, and I ended up getting a 3rd place. It would have easily got a top 3 finish with a semi-decent round 1. Don't get me wrong, on the final map I did get punched, which ruined any finish there. I ended up finishing 8th on that time, but it's still frustrating to know one bad round has ruined that for me. Alright, that's enough excuses. Let's win on game 18, where I got a 3rd place finish in round 1. And wait a second, in round 2 I got a 4th place finish. I mean, surely not. Surely I can't get that top 3 finish. Well, here we are on the rooftop one, but unfortunately it was 1 life, so I was really scared. I actually ended up finishing 6th place, and would you look at that? I got a top 3 finish 18 games in. Oh, that bronze medal has never looked so good. That being said, let's go again on game 19. I want to see if I can get any more top 3 finishes by the time I'm done. Where in round 1 I ended up getting 6th place. But when we went back to the rooftops, unfortunately I jumped a little early, which slowed me down massively, which meant I had to build back up, where I only got 11th place. And then the double speed on treetops actually wasn't that bad. I ended up getting a 5th place finish that round, but unfortunately 7th overall. I'm actually starting to get some good finishes now in game 20, so I want to see if I can keep that going. In fact, on round 1 I got another 4th place finish. Sadly, the early birds yet again was letting me down, since by the time I got to the end, 11 people already have finished, so I didn't get a great score on round 2. I am learning the ropes though, looking to find the quickest route possible, and I know for a fact I would have finished first here 100% if I wasn't an idiot that jumped in the wall, and second, you know what, if I just got a 1st place in a round I would have been really happy with it, but it just wasn't meant to be. The good news is though that at least I got my 2nd top 3, which is pretty good. I'm hoping for 1 more top 3 in my remaining games, so on game 21 when I started my game with a 4th place finish, I was pretty happy with it. And though I nearly fell right at the end of round 2, I ended up getting a 9th place finish, which, I don't know, I'm still feeling it lads, I'm feeling it. And when I got slapsticked right at the start of treetops, it pushed me very far into 1st place, and I was over the moon that I was so close to getting 1st place, until someone got slapsticked behind me, pushing them into 1st and pushing me into 2nd. The worst part about it, I was 8 points behind 3rd place, which means if I did get that 1st place, I 100% would have got a top 3, but well, it wasn't meant to be. Game 22, and you know, I know punching is part of the game, but sometimes people do it and I just get really upset at spaghetti. I mean, I just wanted to show this game where I got 7th overall, but that's just not cool, man. Come on. It was another really poor game on game 23. I ended up finishing 10th overall. Other than that, nothing really happened. Game 24, and I actually entered the final round in 4th place. I was looking forward to it, until unfortunately early birds ruined everything and I ended up finishing 8th overall. Yikes. I had 1 more game to go and it was off to an alright start. Then a punching brawl happened, which ended up getting me a 12th place finish. Punch City was much better for me. I ended up getting a 5th place finish, and to finishing off I had a low gravity, which helped me get a 2nd place finish in round 3. And now I just remember that if I didn't get that 12th place in round 1, I definitely would have got a top 3 here. At least that's what I was thinking. But oh well, what could have been. Anyway, 1 more minigame. Let's go do Sky Battle. Sky Battle is okay. Sky Battle is just Sky Wars. You know, floating islands, battle royale. We've all played it. You have to rush in a little bit to get some kills. I mean, I did get my 1st kill in my 1st game, which was pretty good. My usual teammates like to rush on top of the roofs when they aren't jumping off the map at peace, RIP. And since I had to go solo YOLO, I tried to get some friends with some creepers where they just didn't help. And then I died. Good stuff. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you here. I think this is my least favorite minigame of the 4. It isn't bad. It's just the fact that it's not my style. I never really liked Sky Wars in the first place. Though I am still a gamer and I want to win, where I got my 2nd kill in my 2nd game, which I thought I was in a roll, until I, well, got overrun and taken out. Another thing you'll see is that my team likes to take the center of the map and hold it until we get attacked. So it's a lot of knocking people off and dying. I mean, I really did not do good with this time, I'm not gonna lie. I was having fun though with lots of creepers, I'm not gonna lie. I even got another kill in game 4. I was panicking a bit placing creepers on my own teammates, though I was actually able to get a 2nd kill, and we actually ended up winning the game, which I thought was pretty good. Game 5, and it was a bit laggy, I'm not gonna lie. You can see by this fight, not like I blame the lag too much for my death. No excuse for that one, lads, that just sucked. Though on game 6 we did go on a bit of a murder tour. I didn't get any of the kills, but I'd like to say that I'm the reason for this guy dying. dying because I placed these TNTs and the guy fell down the hole. Didn't get the kill, but I like to think I at least got the assist. Then after stealing the kill, I was knocked off a roof onto 1 heart. In fact, the guy on the roof actually killed all 3 of my teammates by simply just knocking them off the roof. But by biding my time, I was able to levitate up with a spark and attack them where they just didn't take knockback. Like, where's the knockback, lads? Lads, where is it? Well, that was unfortunate. Started game 7 being AFK, where 2 of my teammates fell and died. So let's just charge the mid, where I dropped a TNT and snuck up to a guy, and after a hit or 2, I blew myself up. Yeah, I don't know either. I can count about 5 times that I nearly downed in round 8, but after losing my second teammate, I knew that I was in trouble. I did get a TNT kill though, after being abandoned. Game 9, I was donated some creeper eggs, so you know it was going to be a good game. I was a bit low after making a fall on purpose, totally on purpose, so I just needed to get these creeper eggs down here, you know how it is. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this game was just waiting around. The game did begin with me dropping creepers on people, but sadly I didn't get any kills. I'm not gonna lie though, I was having fun with just messing around with creepers and TNT, and here's the best thing, we actually won this round where I got an achievement, Pacifist, as in I won a game without getting a kill, which I don't know, I just felt like salt in the wounds a little bit, I don't know why. On game 10 it actually started kind of cool. Some will remember a while ago that I used to be on Lifesteal SMP the first season where I made a single episode. Well, there was actually some people from the first season of Lifesteal that said hi to me in chat, which I thought was pretty cool. Shout out to them. Anyway, other than that, the game really wasn't special. I pretty much died very, very quickly. The usual. More creeper eggs, you say, on game 11. No, don't go for the team, you moron. Don't go for the team. I did get a kill, but just like Battlebox, whenever I got a kill, I just died myself straight afterwards. Though I will mention, if you think I love creeper eggs, I mean, look at this. Look how many creeper eggs this guy dropped. Jesus. On game 12, and oh boy, that was quick. Anyway, moving on. I had more creeper eggs on game 13, and I also had DMT. So when I started spamming them on the roof here, I have no idea how I didn't get anybody. Don't get me wrong, the TNT worked fine on me, dropping me down to a heart. Oof, never really recovered from that heart and died shortly afterwards. Game 14 was another round of me running around and so on game 15, I'm not sure how I got this particular kill. I shot him here and then 10 seconds later he missed a jump and died, but hell, I'll take it. I tried to knock somebody off but failed super badly. That being said, we did actually win the game again, so I'll take it. You know at the start of this I said that it was my least favorite of the 4, but I'll be honest, there's nothing more satisfying than shooting somebody off their bridge and killing them. Anyway, here's me dying again, the usual. Alright, here we are on game 17. And after a mini cluster on game 18, I was able to knock this guy off the map before getting a second kill. Oh wait, is this a third kill? Is this a third? Did I just get 3 kills? That's crazy. I mean, it's not really that massive because I imagine a lot of people go, I got 3 kills. That's good for me. I was so close to a 4th as well, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, Jeff. It wasn't meant to be. We was very quickly overrun on game 19, so I did have to hide a bit. It was funny to watch my teammate running around and trying to escape. I'm sorry about that one, Salty. But eventually, though, I did die. We'll mention, though, that I did actually get a kill after dying, which I thought was pretty cool. It was a waiting game on game 20. Waiting on this candy cane for a while, and when the battle did begin, I basically got 1 shot, so that was fun. That being said, our team did win again. Alright, here we go on game 21. Alright, here we go on game 22. Oh, come on. I have faith on 23. Come on, game 23. Really? Hey, I finally got a kill on game 24. Alright, let's not get carried away. And here we are on game 25, the 100th game of Minecraft Champions Island. And we won. Didn't do anything else. Alright, thanks for watching.